Yep. Shout out to the DMV. I actually want to we got some stuff to rehash because
Really?
I asked you what did I ask you? I asked you before the season started about we started talking about the Ravens and how the Ravens on paper were that team, right? And so as I try to hook this up for Instagram, I really, really want to get into the Ravens because I said if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, if they don't make it far in this playoffs, what is the excuse and what has to happen? So remember we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
I
what did
don't
I
think that
say?
they're completely out of it right now. I don't think that, but I would love to know. You know, they could still, technically they could still win the division. So let's be for real. The Pittsburgh Steelers are leading the division right now, but the Baltimore Ravens could still technically win that division because they've only played the Browns in that division. But how are you feeling about them? And what do you think that what has to happen if they don't make it this year? If this year ends up being extremely flat for them?
Let me I know a lot of the guys over there. I know some of the coaches over there on the Ravens
Mm-hmm.
staff. I know quite a few of the coaches. I know Ozzy. I know that organization real well.
Mm-hmm.
That organization is probably closest to the Pittsburgh Steelers type organization where they just don't fire coaches like that.
They do not.
Of all teams in the NFL, they don't get pressured by the community, similar to the Dolphins and one of five general managers. No, because you got
Right.
guys that you may have guys up in that organization with different titles, but at the end of the day, them people lean on Ozzy for a lot of personnel calls. That's why you see the type of players that they have over there, similar to the
Well,
type
they
of
have
players.
Bashadi and DaCosta now.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, nothing happens over there without Ozzy's approval. No, if you look at the type of players, those are the same type of players that's always been coming into that organization with the same type of DNA. Uh,
Hmm.
but I mean, you know, I'm just looking at it. I hate I hate that Lamar is injured. Number one, I want to see him do great. He's a South Florida kid. We
Hmm.
all pull for him, just like everybody else pulled for him around the country. Uh, the MVP after the MVPs and the MVPs, you want to win the big one. You want to win playoff games, and I know that's what he desperately wants to do. They got the personnel over there to do it, but then at the end of the day, I don't know how many offensive coordinators they went through. Uh, it becomes
Greg
run the
Roman was there
ball,
for a
run
while.
Lamar. But they're in a very interesting position. You
Hmm.
can run the ball, or you can run Lamar. Like you don't run enough. You have running back fumbles the ball in the crucial time, and then I guess they get scared. Derrick Henry, I guess they get scared. Another Florida boy, they get scared to run the ball. But I mean, they just need to settle in and not have Lamar try to do everything. And I think that's the type of team they have where they're dependent on Lamar to do everything, which they shouldn't do that.
Their
What you think?
defense is my biggest concern right now. If they can't stop teams from scoring over 30 points, I think I read somewhere that they're on pace to having the most points allowed, like making history of the most points allowed in this league if they
Wow.
continue on this pace of allowing teams to score 30 plus points a game on them.
And that's
So
not the type of Baltimore defense
that's
that they
not
do.
Ravens defense, yeah. So yes, they have a lot of injuries. They lost Matabike. Marlon Humphrey's out. Kyle Hamilton didn't play last game. Yeah, they're struggling. That defense is. Oh, Roquan Smith was out. So defensively, that to me is where I see the biggest concern. I know everybody online in the Twitterverse is talking about the defensive coordinator and replacing him. I don't really like talking about firing, especially in season, but the defense is a big concern for me when it comes to the Ravens. I feel like offensively they can get it together, but they have the talent. Zay Flowers is freaking amazing. I feel like they need to use him more, but offensively, I think they have it. Just their offensive line has to just give Lamar time or the running back or whoever time so they can make things happen. But the defense is a big problem.
How many games Lamar is out?
They said 1 to 2 weeks possibly. So he just didn't play the Texas game. I think he comes back this week. That's just me. Everyone was on the fence about if he was even injured, or if he quit on his team when he went out that game in the Chiefs game. But to have back-to-back games where you just get blown to pieces, with Lamar in one and then with Lamar without one, that's just it's got to be a dagger. So living in Maryland, the Ravens fans are going through it right now. They're really going through it, but there's still hope.
You got to keep hope alive.
Yeah, still hope of winning.
I mean, to lose to the Texans, and I thought the Texans was on the verge of being out of here. Now they got to go play my boy Tutu Atwell in the Rams. I mean,
yeah, the Rams are coming to Baltimore.
Ravens being 1-4, that's not good. But then the road is
fan of me wants to have some type of joy, but I just don't. That's how I know that I'm not in my Steeler fandom like that no more, because the Steeler fan of me would be eating this alive. I would be watching every Baltimore news station trying to hear them talk about the Ravens. But look, I low key feel bad for him. I feel bad for him a little bit.
Hey, speaking of DMV, your Maryland Terps.
Yes. What about them?
How they looking this year?
Well, they were doing very, very well, and then they, this week they lost to Washington. They were up in the half. They had 13-0. They had a first half shutout at Washington, and it should have been more offensively. If they could have put up more points in that first half, man, they could have probably got away with this win. And then I believe Washington scored 21 or 24 unanswered points and end up winning that game 24-20. And it was a dagger like that. There was a sold out crowd out there in Terps. They haven't had a sold out crowd in forever. Malik Washington is just bringing the good vibes and life into there. But also there are 64 guys. Like this team is new. So I know everybody wants to talk about what happened before and, Loxley's record of this and that. But this team is so many new guys. They're in their first or second year. There's a couple of guys that are seasoned, but this is all new. So people are getting familiar, and this defense is just the potential. They have not reached their potential defensively. And I think that is what everyone needs to be focused on, because the defense had to take away the first takeaway of the game, like immediately. I think it might have been the second or third play. Like they took the ball away and made Washington ultimately look silly in the first half.
Yeah. Speaking of college football, you think Penn State coach gonna make it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, just they want Mike Tomlin fired every other day. So
he's on the hot seat.
Yeah, he's on the hot seat. I understand, but I just feel like you can't fire him right now. You just can't. You're going to lose a whole bunch of kids that's coming in to make the program better. You have had, I don't know how many umpteenth NFL stars come up out of Penn State. You're recruiting, NIL, all of that has been glued together by a person. And you think because of 2 losses to this year that he should just pack up his bags and leave? What?
No, okay, here's another one. Being that you're a DMV girl, you think they offered Michael Vick the job at Virginia Tech?
No. I don't think so. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not saying he's not worthy of it. I don't think that happens right now. That sounds good, but it's Virginia Tech. Like I feel like, yeah, no.
I mean, Beamer's son is not coming. He's getting a big bag in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So the logical choice to rebuild the program would be Michael Vick. I think that would be the logical choice.
What's Michael Vick's record out there?
But doing what he's doing right now, Obviously, it's tough to win, ways that right now. But the fact that he's out there doing it, I think is worthy of him surrounding himself with some great people like Prime has on his staff and bringing some great dudes in there. I mean, that's a hell of an area to recruit from. You're recruiting from Virginia, Baltimore, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be tough for Maryland of getting them kids from there when Michael Vick go sit in the living room. Don't look like that. Don't look like that, Maryland Terp.
No, it's not. My only thing is I don't think that they will offer him the job. And I'm not saying that he wouldn't be good for recruiting. He wouldn't be good for things. I just don't see them doing that. And if they did do it, great for Michael Vick. Like I would be happy and rooting for him. But I just don't see it. What besides, it makes sense because you can recruit. What other than that makes you feel like they are going to do this? Their athletic director team is going to be like, Michael Vick's our guy.
Well, the thing is, it's football at the end of the day. And what you have in football, especially college football, like in college football, it's about who you're playing with, the flash, the money, and everything else. Okay, so aside from the money, because everybody is playing with the same amount of money, then it becomes the coach. Do I want to go play for this coach in Oregon because of his personality? Do I want to go play for this coach in Colorado because of personality? Do I want to go play for Ohio State because they're winning tradition? Do I want to go play for Lane Kiffin or Miami, the palm trees and all that and the swag and everything? Mm-hmm. It's becoming that right now. On top of the money, can Michael Vick bring attention to me, the university, the product, put on the field, well coached up, win, and I could then win in the lottery at the end of the year called the NFL draft. I think that's what kids are looking for. Kids in that area that they've never, and I played when I coached Pop Warner football. I've coached against some great teams out of the Virginia Beach area, the DC area. They have some good football and some hell of a players. And I really think if they keep most of those players home and Michael Vick surround himself with a staff that can get guys out of Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Texas, which I'm pretty sure he will be able to do, that they'll be hell to deal with in the ACC.
I hope you're right. Like, I hope you're right. I don't see it. I actually haven't done any research on it. I know a couple people out there at Virginia Tech still, even though Coach Pryor is no longer there. But I hope you're right for the culture, for what it could bring to the 757 kids and, the opportunities. However, I don't know if Virginia Tech is that school to be like, okay, Michael Vick, we love what you did when you were here. We love the name. We love what you could do for the program. I don't know. But
let me ask you.
Surprise me.
Speaking of flashy, Coach, how you feel? Because I know we haven't talked in a little while about the way the Cleveland Browns organization is handling this whole Shedeur thing. Do you think, and you being a reporter, have covered college, pros, every kind of league, you name it. Tell me how it works. I tell the people how it works. In media, you get media credentials.
Yes.
Then you ask to talk to a certain player, or do they direct you to talk to a certain player? How do a Shedeur Sanders, the third string quarterback, end up doing a press conference?
So that's like an after practice when they like let you in the locker room kind of thing. So you have kind of like a free for all sometimes to talk to who's in there, who's available. But and then if you're actually at the podium, they do have certain guys that come up and are scheduled to speak. But they do have like kind of a free for all in the locker room sometimes, and different guys get interviewed by the media. So, but for me, if I'm the PR team, you cannot talk to him. Like, there's no need for you to talk to Shedeur Sanders at this point in time and come out positive. Like, sorry, he's not taking questions right now. Have one of the three, interns stand beside Shedeur and be like, no, he's not taking any questions right now. because
You've seen that happen?
huh?
You've seen that happen before in the
I
locker room?
haven't seen it happen per se, but you can make sure that this doesn't happen but I think they allow it. I think that one, they're not used to this type of attention, and two, they they know, like it's like they're not used to this, but they also know that he's going to get so much attention. So you probably can only keep him in a box so often because people really want to talk to him because people know it's going to generate the clicks and the views, and people are going to pay attention to anything that comes out of Shedeur Sanders' mouth, even if it's nothing. So I just feel bad for him because I don't even like talking about him on my page anymore because he can't do anything right. If he says something, he's wrong. He should shut up. If he doesn't say anything and he acts like he's mouthing, he should stop doing that. He should just do nothing. But if he did nothing, it would still be a problem. The kid is in a lose-lose situation, and I hate that for him. And I hope he gets out of Cleveland as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's why I'm with you. I'm praying that Dillon Gabriel just go out there next week against your Pittsburgh Steelers and light that shit up.
I literally packed up so much of Steelers stuff and put it in a bag today.
No, you can't do that.
I did.
We're gonna take.
I don't have to wear it.
No, me and you are going to go to a Pittsburgh Steelers game, and we're gonna go in there. We're gonna go see Coach Tomlin, and we're gonna sit down and have a heart to heart because I need you back in your. You got too much Pittsburgh Steelers stuff. You a diehard Steelers.
I love my Tomlin. I will go to a Steelers game. Anytime, I will go. But
no problem. My good friend who coaches over there, Alfredo Roberts, called me up the other day. Hey man, Coach T just wanted to tell you he loves you, man. He loves you, and you always welcome, man. Shouts out to great Alfredo Roberts, played for University of Miami tight end. He's been over there with Coach T forever, coaching the tight ends. But yeah. That's going to be a very good
forever. I don't care if he could go work at the car wash. I'm gonna go support Coach T, no matter where he is. That's.
Yep. Speaking of the Sanders family, I can't get off it without. You think Prime end up coaching the rest of the year because he's reported that he had some clots in his leg, and we saw him the other day coaching with no shoe on. That was the most craziest thing. I kept hearing about it, and when I saw it, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, that was sad. Sad to hear why that was the case, and him knowing that he has been in pain and has been difficult to deal with. But take it from someone who knows the severity of what blood clots can do into you, and it could put you in a permanent situation where he can't physically coach if he wanted to, be on that sideline if he wanted to. So I'm glad that he is recognizing that something's not right, something's not wrong. He's not ignoring it, and he's getting that checked out. And I pray that it is something that can be mitigated and managed so that he can do what he loves to do. Because like sometimes doing what you love to do is what keeps you going, right?
Yeah.
And, I would hate for him to, have to lose anything where there's more toes or whatever. I don't want that for him. So I definitely pray for him because that's serious. And I'm glad that he's recognizing and listening to his body and, doing whatever is necessary to, prevent it from getting severe. Because a lot of men, people in general, but a lot of men will ignore those signs that things aren't right.
Yeah. So the biggest news of the NFL was not what they were doing on the football field. It was who's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. Jay-Z announced Bad Bunny. Are you for Bad Bunny? Are you not for Bad Bunny? Are you what's your take on that? What's your take on the whole Bad Bunny?
Yeah, why not? Like, why not? I think.
Is it a problem that he's not singing those songs in English?
No, I don't have no problem with it because when we go to Vegas or we go to you listening to it anyway. There's so many people that just need to be exposed to different things. A lot of people didn't listen to Kendrick Lamar, but he was there. You know what I mean? I think Rihanna was probably more of a mainstream artist, so people were used to that. Dr. Dre, Snoop, how many people listen to that? Not that many people. You know what I mean? Like it was a culture thing. So yes, it expanded and let people in on another piece of culture, and they might actually like it because I know a lot of people that like Bad Bunny songs. They don't know they're Bad Bunny songs. They don't know what he's talking about, but they like it.
I'm telling you, I like Bad Bunny. I'm a
And
Bad
he's
Bunny
American.
fan.
I don't want to hear, and I hate this narrative that's going around. Like he's American, and the people that's gonna be able to afford the Super Bowl is either gonna be from Europe or Americans. You know, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let me tell you, I'm a big Bad Bunny fan. I'm happy for Bad Bunny. But at the end of the day, you know, it's sad that it's always got to be a controversy behind anything anybody do. There's always got to be the for and the against. And then it seems like the politics fall into it now. Becomes Mega don't want Bad Bunny, Trump don't want Bad Bunny, the rest of us want Bad Bunny. Then you fall into the ice. Bad Bunny don't want to come over to America to perform because he doesn't want his fans to get locked up. I agree with that. Yeah. So that shouldn't stop him from being able to perform at the Super Bowl, because just like you just said, everybody that's going to the Super Bowl game will be all kind of rich people, corporate people, and ICE don't need to be hanging out at the stadium to lock nobody up, because if they lock one of them people up, it's going to be a national incident.
Yeah, they go. Yeah, the people that's going to be not American citizens are going to have enough money to do whatever they want in America. So the whole ICE thing, I mean, ICE is probably around every year at the Super Bowl. They just don't say anything. They don't announce it. So, you know, but like I said, his fans that's listening to it day in and day out are probably not going to be there. They're going to be at their house or at their whatever their place is where they have fun with their family and friends listening to the halftime show. They will not be at the Super Bowl. So that don't even matter.
Are you worried that Bad Bunny might put one of those lady outfits on?
I don't even care. Like stranger things have been worn, I'm sure. Prince did. We had Prince on the Super Bowl stage, and we're talking about Bad Bunny. I don't. I don't want to hear it.
Like, exactly. I remember that. That was in Miami. In Miami.
Like,
and then he sung Purple Rain, and it started raining, and the lights were already purple. And so, boy, it was like, it was on cue. God was like, Purple Rain. And then God took him away from us. He took the one of the greatest performers of all time. And Prince is going into the Purple Rain. That's my guy. I love Nelson. I call him Nelson.
Nelson. Yeah. So people make all these jokes about people wearing, like, Prince literally had his butt cheeks out, okay, on stage.
And with high heels on.
Yeah. So why are we picking and choosing what we mad about? Why?
With high heels on. I mean, amazing. I mean, hey, look, we could talk all night. We could talk all night, but I want to talk to you like every Monday, because I want to hear your picks for the next week. So I'm gonna go down the list of teams. Cleveland and Steelers. Who you got?
Never picking Cleveland, so Steelers.
I got you on that one. Chargers and the Dolphins.
Chargers, because shout out to Minka, but I'm gonna come out there and see a game, but.
My Cowboys and the Panthers.
Cowboys.
Panthers won a game the other day.
They did. They hustled back. I don't know about this Cowboys defense. I'm not sold on the Cowboys defense, but their offense, George Pickens is going to get paid. So you still a Cowboys fan? I heard you say my Cowboys. You back?
Yeah. Let me tell you, I was thinking about that because I was trying to transition to the Dolphins, but I was like, and I was thinking about it. I want to be a Dolphin fan, and I was thinking about all the reasons why I have not been a Dolphin fan, even though I'm from Miami. And I'm like, okay, I want to be a Dolphin fan now. I don't want to be a Cowboy fan anymore because I hate Jerry Jones. And okay, how do I transition into be a Dolphin fan now at my age? I can't. You can't. It's hard to switch teams.
Yeah, I can't switch teams. I can't
right now because it's so much history, and I think the people at the NFL know that. I think they know that. So no matter what a team may do, they could do the most cynical shit to the fan that you don't like, and you just can't jump off the boat and go to the Dolphins.
No,
because I'm like sitting up there thinking, like, how do I debate somebody on my new team and then have a conversation about history and where they came from. I can't be responsible for them motherfuckers not going to a playoff game for the last 25 years. No, I just got here today. You ain't gonna give me that baggage. I'm not gonna debate that because I fucking talk shit to Dolphins about their horrible record for the last 25 years. So why am I going to get on here now all of a sudden and defend them? But I can't defend the Cowboys. You know, I've been back there since Clint Longley. I've been back there since Bob Hayes. That's when he the guy that made me become a Cowboy fan. Tom Landry, Tex Stram, my GM, Jeff Pugh, Howie Long. I can't. That's too much. Fuck Jerry Jones. That's before Jerry Jones. I can't. So I'm a dog. I'm a Cowboy first, and I'm cheating with the Dolphins.
You cheated with the Dolphins. Okay, you were just unfaithful, like all the way around.
Yeah, I am. So here we go. Next game.
I can't pick up another team. I know. Look, I was diehard Pittsburgh Steelers. You have seen me, shy away from just talking Steelers and just claiming them all the time. I've moved on to just be a general fan, but there's always love there. I'm always going to support Mike Tomlin. I'm saying that because there's a question in the comments about it too. But you will not see me picking up another team. I can't do that. So stadium you see me at.
No matter what,
nobody else.
That's crazy because no matter what these damn teams do, it becomes we have to stay with them. I mean, it's like this shit show. All right, here we go.
Fandom is weird to me now. I can't do the traditional fandom anymore. So, but I love Maryland. I love me some Terps now.
Oh yeah, that's what you did. See Maryland is the Terps is your it's like your rehab.
Yeah, that's my.
You don't have to focus so much on the Steelers because they should have did some things, and you're like me. That's why I thank God University of Miami is winning. So I really don't have to focus or even have arguments about the Cowboys. I probably said, how about them Cowboys one time this year, which was the other day, and all the people in the cigar bar looked like they were in shock. All right, here we go. 49ers, Buccaneers.
Oh, Baker's been balling, but Mac Jones had a good game last week. But Baker's been balling. Even in the losses, he's been balling. I'm gonna go Baker Mayfield and whoever else he got on there. Yeah, I'm gonna go Baker.
Oh, you liking Baker?
I'm liking Baker. Like Baker's been balling. Mind you, he doesn't have Mike Evans, and he's still winning games.
And he's still that's deep.
Evans. Yeah. Mac Jones did look good, and he doesn't have a whole lot of receiver options. He didn't have. I don't know who he was throwing to. I don't think anybody knew who he was throwing to last game, but they got it done outside of Christian McCaffrey. So, but I'm gonna go Baker because you can lighten it up.
Well, I got to go Baker because I got two of my former players that played for Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
And I can never root against them. Matter of fact, that's not a good enough game for me to go to. Broncos and the Lonely Jets. The Ophir Jets.
Yeah, so I watched that Broncos and Eagles game, and I don't like Sean Payton. I'm not a Sean Payton fan. Sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. So I don't want to pick the Broncos, but they have to protect Justin Fields. Like they got to keep him upright. They got to keep him off the ground, and they haven't been able to do that, in my opinion. So I have to go with the Broncos because the Broncos defense looks decent, and Bo Nix, he has his good moments. So I'll pick Broncos. But I need the Jets to get a win. Good Lord, they need a win.
I know that. I know. I heard a report that there's no other Jet coach that has lost 5 games, the first 5 games in the history of the New York Jets. And why did it have to be a black man? All right, moving right along to
Jets. It ain't him, it's the Jets.
Patriots and the Saints.
Ooh, everybody's going to say the Patriots looked so good last night. The Bills defense just isn't that amazing, but the Saints defense isn't that amazing either. Spencer Rattler doesn't look horrible. I know the record doesn't speak to how he's looking, but the defenses ain't that good to me with the Saints. So with that said, I'm going to go with the Patriots.
I'm going with the Patriots too. Saints, another team that passed on Shador. Fuck them. Rams and Ravens.
Oof.
1-4
Ending
Ravens.
Lamar.
It's kind of hard to look at. It's kind of hard to look at when you say Rams and Ravens. Rams are 3-2, and the Ravens are 1-4. That's fucking. That's like
weird. It's
hard.
weird.
That's weird as fuck.
And they could have the potential to lose 3 straight games at home. At home.
People of Baltimore might lose their mind.
Did you see in the fourth quarter that place was empty? It was 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and that place was empty. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I've never seen it.
That's amazing. Fair weather fans.
But if Lamar's not playing, I'm definitely going Rams. So I'll reconsider it if they tell me Lamar's playing. But if Lamar's out, it's Rams.
Cardinals, Colts.
Colts. Because
I do not like Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
At all. I'm not no fan of Kyler Murray. I don't like his movements. And then Daniel Jones then turned into a fucking world beater.
Yeah.
He looking like, New York, y'all should have kept me. But you notice
I don't like Dayball, so
you notice a lot of that. It's more of what fits you versus where you're at. Because the same thing with Baker Mayfield. That was a train wreck in Cleveland. He goes to another team. I think it was the Rams or somewhere.
He went to the Carolina Panthers, and then they got rid of him. And then
they got rid of him, threw him out in the garbage.
The Rams for towards the end, and then he found a home in Tampa.
And he found a home and a system in Tampa, and the man playing like a fucking world beater.
Yeah, it's working for him.
And that's the same thing for Daniel Jones. So who you got in that game? Kyler Murray or Daniel Jones? Kyler Murray.
Yeah, no, I have the Colts. The Cardinals have disappointed me enough.
That's hard to look at. Ravens 1-4, Colts 4-1. Get the fuck out of here. That is hardcore.
You missed the Thursday night game. The Eagles at the Giants.
Seattle Seahawks and the Jaguars.
Seattle Seahawks and the Jaguars. Seattle looking good. I know Darnold threw that pick at the end of the game this week, but Seattle offensively and defensively have been looking good. And who's the team they facing?
Jaguars.
Jags. Oh yeah, I don't believe in nothing in Jacksonville. I'm watching them right now, and I'm not impressed. I'm not that impressed. So I'm going Seattle.
Seattle. The Titans versus the Raiders. Oh, both of them 1-4. Two of them sorry as fuck.
I don't Cam through the game winning interception turned into a touchdown, and the Raiders need a win. The Raiders need a win real bad. The Raiders need one more than the Titans need a win. So I'm gonna go Raiders for the sake of Geno's legacy, job. Because when is Kenny Pickett? When do you promote Kenny Pickett? Because
Bengals and Packers.
Oh, the Packers, please. They're coming off a bye too. No. Unless the Bengals are starting another quarterback, I have nothing. Nothing.
Lions and Chiefs.
Ooh. I really want to go Lions. I'm gonna go Lions. I'm gonna go Lions for now.
You don't like the Chiefs neither.
No, it's not that I don't like it. I gotta really.
Let's face it.
I gotta see the Chiefs. They look good against Baltimore, but I gotta see them tonight, and I haven't been able to, watch them tonight. But I gotta see them again to really see if they got it together. They got Worthy back, so that's what they made them look better against Baltimore. But let me see if they only got 7 points right now, so we'll see.
You got 2 Monday night games next week.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Bills and the Falcons, the Bears and I call them the Commodores.
The Bills need a bounce back game, so Bills over Falcons, and then what was the other game?
Bears and Washington.
Ooh, I want to go to that game. You should come to that game. That is a good game to be at.
I do need to make an appearance in DC.
Yeah,
You
come up
up with one
there.
of your
Let's go to
girlfriends?
that game. Let's go to
You
that
gonna hook
game.
me up with one of your girlfriends if I come up there?
Come to the game and we'll talk about it. We won't talk
Yeah,
about it.
'cause, you know, that would be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it would be. I got you. For the love of Luke.
So who you got? So you got? I know you can't
Because
go
so you remember the last year when they played, that was when they did that Hail Mary and at the end.
Yeah, that was a good game.
So that's gonna be a great matchup. And you know, Caleb Williams is from the area, so it's going to be good. So you can come up to DC.
The DMV gonna be up in that thing deep.
Call Magic Johnson and tell him we need to borrow the suite.
No, how about if I call the quarterback mom?
I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
we need to. Hey,
Miss Regina.
No, I'm gonna leave the quarterback mama out of this.
I love Miss Regina,
but she is
fine. Out there looking. She looking good.
That thing looking
good.
Woo! I mean, for some reason, she's in my algorithm. She's in my algorithm.
You can't even say she is. Yeah, she in your algorithm. I heard you.
Hey, she's in my algorithm on every one of my platforms. It's like she keeps showing up. It's like, what are you saying? You know, that's how it used to be back in the days. You'd be like, God, are you telling me something? But it's the bots. Bots, are you telling me something? Because every time she shows up, I didn't go and do stuff like this to D. I said this to D.
Yeah.
I said, I have a whole bunch of things.
Got the number.
And I be in my feelings. Mm-hmm. I be in my feelings when she be taking pictures with all these other men. Look at this here. See?
Yeah, we gotta get you. Come on. All right.
All this to D.
You're gonna be next. Okay, we're gonna get you and Miss Regina a photo.
There go Miss Regina again. This everything to D. I just sense every time I see Miss Regina. I'm in this triangle. Way back to the draft.
This love triangle. That's I'm in this love triangle with Luke.
There she go again, Miss Regina. That was in September. Look, Miss Regina. We're
gonna get you. All right, come on.
I'm okay.
Here Monday. It's Columbus Day, it's a holiday, school closed. I don't know, whatever they call it now. It's not Columbus Day no more. But come on up here. We gonna get you with Miss Regina to.
No, I'm okay.
What? He's saying that, y'all, but I'm gonna get a text.
I'm okay. I'm over it now. I'm over it, I'm over it. I'm okay. I'm okay. I would like to meet Miss Regina and say hello, hi, Miss Regina. I'm a big fan of yours. I love what you're doing and how you're, taking care of your young man and being an ambassador to the game, and how you handle yourself with all these folks, and you're a big celebrity, and keep up the good work, Miss Regina. I love it. I don't know. I never dealt with no celebrity women. I think I probably maybe 2 in my entire lifetime, but was on the real low key. I don't like that. That's too public. Too much going on.
So do she considers herself a celebrity, or you consider her a celebrity?
She the celebrity. The lady got Tom Brady coming up to her. She's there with all the owners, all the men in the world looking at Miss Regina. It's like, man, Miss Regina is hot.
You feel like you can't compete? This is not the look I know.
I know. No.
What's going on here?
No, listen. Miss Regina, that's.
I need.
That's. I love her to death, but I'm not. That's not my weight class.
Okay.
I fight in a different weight class. That's the best politically correct way I could say it. Okay. But I am fond of Miss Regina. I'll be sending you those every time she shows up on my timeline. I make sure I remind you of that. But
when I see her, I'm gonna tell her. I seen her at a couple Wizards games. So next time I run into her, as I'm telling you, come up here Monday. I'm gonna let her know. Like, look, I got this friend. He just.
No. I don't need I don't need all that. No, I don't need no. Don't please. No, I moved on to
All right.
this basketball player.
No, I was gonna tell
Oh
her
my God.
we would love to meet her. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, just shake her hand. That's it.
Yeah, we would love to meet
Yeah,
her.
yeah, that's it. Miss Regina is floating on 2 different boats. You know how when you go to the port and you go on a cruise and you got the one ship over here and another ship over there, and you see some of your friends like, hey, we're on 2 different.
Her boat got bedrooms and bathrooms and all that stuff on it.
Exactly. So when you coming back down to Miami?
I was actually thinking about that today. I really want to come soon, pending some development. Maybe next week. It could be as soon as next week. So I'll look at the schedule. Me covering Maryland is the reason why I ain't been down there yet, but I'm really trying to get down there very soon.
Yeah, you got to come down. We got to do one of those weekends. The D Uncle Luke weekend, and then you can find your homegirl C2. She's doing a great job at University of Miami.
Man, she's doing that. She's in the high school. She's everywhere, man.
C2 is killing it.
She's a queen down there.
C2 is killing it. She's, I love to see young people make a name for themselves, and and she's actually doing that on her own. I remember when she just had a little Twitter thing going on, and C2 and that's a beautiful thing. Then she linked up with you, holler at you, and that's the great thing about you guys doing things online. You can link up and you can talk to each other and communicate, and you can create this big network of women sports and just sports in general.
Yeah,
so I like that. I like that, and that's why I like seeing what you're doing. Tell the good folks before we get off here where they can find you at.
Yeah, it's D-Love Sports. I put it on there. D-Love Sports on every platform. That's Twitter, TikTok. I'm gonna be on TikTok live all week long. So come over there. I know you be on the lives on TikTok. They be lit. So YouTube as well, everywhere. Instagram, D-Love Sports.
Yep. So we gotta do this on a regular basis, D, because you're the beauty and I'm the beast. And people love it. Every time I get off here with you, all these dudes go to hit me up. I'm like, damn, she bad as fuck. Can you hook me up? I'm like, no, because you're not a nice person.
Oh,
no, you have a wife. No, you have a girlfriend. No, I'm not hooking you up with my little sister when you're no good. So no. Hey, shouts out to TJ. Thank you for sharing the live, my brother. But then I do that. I don't play.
Yeah, I don't play when it comes to come back and Sports and Coffee one of these mornings. We're gonna be on it tomorrow, but you gotta come back to Sports and Coffee and holla at them.
Are you still on in the morning on Twitter?
No, not on Twitter, but we'll be on playback. I'll send you the link one morning if you could join us.
Send me the link.
Yeah.
I guess me and you both have moved on to Twitter land. Not Twitter, but moved on from Twitter land to TikTok. It's a beautiful
other platforms, other pastures. We try to bring in, new audiences and stuff, try new things. I just love that Sports and Coffee can go on, because with Spaces, you got to be there. You got to have it on your phone. You can't lose service. So I love the playback platform lets anybody start up Sports and Coffee, and it can go with if I'm not there at all. So I love that.
That's it. Hey, thank you for joining me again, Miss D.
Thank you for having me.
I love it. I love you, sister. Keep up the good work. Peace. Hey, people. Your men don't start getting all excited for D. She's a beautiful woman, but she knows her sports. She's a fucking professional. And she's going to be joining us all the time with her schedule. And I forgot to ask her one thing, because she is a government worker and there's a government shutdown. And I know we've ran over time because that was one of the topics, but we ran so far over time. Maybe the next time, hopefully she'll be back to work because she could have gave us a little more information on that shutdown. But I do sports, entertainment, and politics. I hung out with sports a lot in this show because I did want to touch on the Cardi B conversation. I did want to touch on the government shutdown, but we'll do all that on Wednesday. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all find me on Twitter, X, Uncle Luke Real One. on Instagram, Uncle Luke Real One, on TikTok. I think it's Uncle Luke 305. I don't really know. I just be on there. YouTube, Uncle Luke TV. Shouts out to all my YouTube fans out there who are on YouTube right now. I love y'all. And then you also got me on Facebook. Hey, that's what it is. Peace. Have a great night.
Pull out the stick, come shoot that. Booty poke out like a book bag. Booty poke out like a book bag. Pull over ass too fast. Cause we scarring out Uncle Luke bag.